Ladies and gentlemen, good evening. Tonight we're going to look at OpenAI and image generation and Spring Boot, how to do that. It's a lot of fun. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. I've created some images right here. And it's very easy also when you know how to do it, as usual. So I made a cartoon version of myself, and then I made a realistic version of myself eating a lot. Yeah. And let us try to have some fun with this. So if you go to OpenAPI and then you just go and look up the API documentation, then you can find the image generation area, the link in the left side. And it's actually quite easy to get started with this. With that. So first of all, we can use the DALL-E 3 or the DALL-E 2 models. Those two models are available. And we have some resolutions that we can choose between 1024 times 1024, or you can also choose 1792 times 1024. You can also set the quality to high definition if you want high definition images, but as long as you're playing, as long as you're experimenting, then just keep the keep the resolution as standard, and then you can always increase that later on. So first of all, as usual, we don't have any Java example right here, but we have a curl example. So we're going to take this code right here, the curl code, and then we're going to convert that into Java code. And then we're getting a response that we can actually use first for something. So we have some prompting right here. There's actually a new job category that is a new job title, which is actually called a prompt engineer. So now you can become a prompt engineer. That's a person that knows what to write to these all of these AI engines, these LLMs and these image generation models. So you can actually get something sensible out of it. It's called a prompt engineer, and it's a real role for now. That is one of the new things that has been created. Okay, so. Yeah, so it's actually easy to get started. So let us just jump right into it. So we have this is IntelliJ right here, and I've created this project by pressing File, New Project, and then I chose Spring Initializer right here. I chose Gradle and added some modules. I added the web module and I added Lombok, and then I pressed Generate, and then I got this project right here. Okay, so I have my service right here, and here is my service, and I've copy pasted this. This is a curl command that we have right here. So we have a URL. So whenever you get a problem like this, you just take the curl command apart and you take each part of it, and then you can create some. Then you will just create a method or a variable to contain whatever is going on right here. So first of all, this is just a string, right? So up here we have this constant string right here, and that is the URL that we need to reach. Of course, you need to. I've added $10 for. Some time ago to OpenAPI. I think I've used less than $1 something now with these demo projects and these demo videos right here. So it does not seem expensive, but of course, feel free to read the pricing, the price document if you feel like it, and if you want to use it to something professional, of course. I like the idea that you can actually just fill up once in a while with some money, and then you can use from that amount. That's quite cool. So here I have a header service right here. That's because we need to create some headers. We need to add that what we are bringing is application JSON, and we also need to give the API key right here. I've placed my API key as an environment variable, so I don't have it in the code itself. And if I go to my header service right here, then I've created this method right here, which is named the headers image generation. Of course, I could have reused the one for the text to speech, but I've chosen not to do that because then I can fiddle with it, especially now that I'm doing this demo videos. Then sometimes I get a brilliant idea while recording, and then I just go change something, and then I might break some of the other examples, and I don't want to do that. So that's why I have a separate method right here. So we have the OpenAPI key right here. That's my environment variable. And then we have the authorization right here, the bearer, and then the OpenAI key right there. I'm saying that the content type should be application JSON. And that's perfect because this exactly matches, if I go back, this exactly matches these two lines right here in the curl command. Then we have -d. -d does two things. It will set the request method to post. So that means to be a posting you know that we have these methods that get, put, post, delete. I think there's option. There are some types, right? You know those types. Usually you will say get if you want to get something, and if you want to post some data, then you would say post, or put. Also, put is also used to place data. There's, if you follow the RESTful services, then the approach, then you would know that the post and put are different, because in one situation you want to update something, and in another situation you want to create something. That is different between post and put. But read up on the REST definition, on your own if you feel like it. So here we have this is the data that we need to post. It's you can see right here it's JSON, and it has these 4 key value sets right here. So we have a model, we have a prompt, we have an end. This is how many images that we would like to generate. Then we have the size right here. So we have the model, which is value 3. We have the prompt, and then we have the number. Right now we start with just 1 image at a time. We can try to fill with this in end. And then we are creating our request right here. So this is a request entity. We are using REST template from Spring Boot. So so we're creating a request entity here. We are saying that this should be, we're using the builder method. So we say that this should be a post, and we are giving this URL right here. Then we say, please add these headers that we have right here, and also please add the body, the data body right here. And we are creating, we are converting the body to a string manually. This is not necessary. You could actually have added the map directly here, and then you would get the same result. You can also have created a class that represents these fields right here, which would be even nicer, of course. We would like type safety. That's one of the strong sides with Java, is that you create classes that are strong, and they're strongly typed, and you pass those around. But we are not going to do that right now. We just have a map right here, and we convert it into a string manually. Or are we? Should we just change something last minute? Yes, it's much more fun, right, when we change something last minute. Okay, we can keep this one right here, but we can also, let me just change this to the request data map right here. And here we would then write map. Then we get a type safety error warning right here, because we are not saying that this should be an object like this. And yeah, it's still, okay, now it's not generic anymore. So now it will be converted automatically. I hope so, at least. And then we are logging, giving some log statements, and then we're returning the response body. So we take the response. The response has, of course, a status code. It also has a body, and then we return that. Inside the response that we get back, there we will have some URLs for the images that are generated. Then we can choose to download those programmatically, or we can just open it up in a browser. I'm going to do the latter just for because you can watch some of my other videos if you want to know how to download a resource to your local file. There are actually some examples inside this project. Feel free to take this project. It's from one of my GitHub account. It's publicly available. Okay, so I've created a test for this. So I'm wiring in the image generator test, the image generator service right here, and here we have the prompts, and you can see I've already typed something. Realistic photo of Mike the developer eating too much. Let us try, instead of having a I like the cartoon images, so let us have a cartoon image of Mike programming a robot. Mike the developer programming a robot. Mike has a t-shirt with his name on. Mike has a t-shirt on with his name on it. So let us see what actual things are right here. So first of all, let us use multi-line strings like this. That is easier to read it. And let's see how it is received. So let us just run this and see what actually happens. Of course, this is not a real test because we are not asserting anything. A test is only a test if you assert something. This is actually used to easily run this code right here. So it's not a real test, it's just to run code. Then we use this test right here. I've annotated with Spring Boot test up in the top right here, so that means that then I can generate, then I can inject my my beans like this one right here. Okay, so now we got the result. Let us go down and look. Okay, here we got it. So we have a revised prompt illustration of anonymous male developer of Caucasian descent named Mike, engaged in programming a robot. He is wearing a comfortable t-shirt with Mike written on it. Okay, let us see the picture. There's a lot of blah blah text right there. But let us try, that is revised text. Let us see right here. Whoa! He looks so cool, that guy. He looks awesome. I would really like to be his friend. Whoa, look at that guy. Let us try to change the image a little bit. Or the text a little bit. So cartoon image of Mike, the developer. Programming a bunch of robots. The robots are friendly. And flying. They're also flying. Okay. So now we changed it a little bit. It's still a cartoon image. We can also change the style. Like artistic. Yeah. Painting. Oil painting of Mike. And let us try, now we're going to change, instead of N1, let us set N to 3. That means now we will get 3 examples of Mike as an oil painting. Let us see what happens. We press play, and now we got an error. Okay, we must provide N equal to 1. And that is because I think if we want more images, then we have to run in parallel or something, it wrote. Of course, I skimmed the documentation a bit too fast. We should set N to 1. Let us just read it together then. It said something with the N right here. This model, but okay, with DALL-E 3, we can only have 1 at a time. Up to 10 images at a time with DALL-E 2, okay. We'll just try to change it to DALL-E 2 instead. But now let us see DALL-E 3. We got a new image. This is oil painting. Let's see what happens now. I pressed twice, I don't know why. Wow. It misspelled Mike, but that's okay. And we have flying robots. They're very friendly, they look happy. Mike looks focused. He has 2 screens and a small. That is one of the new micro keyboards. They're really annoying. There's a mini keyboard that doesn't have the keypad in the right side. Those are actually quite okay. The micro keyboards, those are really small, and sometimes when you have to use the arrow keys, or if you have to type a dash or underscore, something like that, then you have to then you have to go into different modes on a keyboard, and it's quite difficult. If you're a gamer, hardcore gamer, then micro keyboards are probably a good thing. But for programming, they are a bit annoying, actually. Okay, but that was a sidetrack. So now we got this picture right here. Let us try DALL-E 2 instead, and let us try to take 5 images. Let's see what happens. We could also change the prompt actually. Instead of watching Mike, we could watch some ducks or something like that. Okay, and also I like cartoon. I don't like the oil painting actually. Let us have a cartoon of ducks being hunted by what should they be hunted by? By a speaker on wheels. The speaker is hunted by a Pac-Man. By Pac-Man, yes. Yes, that is a really good one. But let us just see what kind of result. Okay, so now we got 5 images of Mike right here. Yes, nice oil painting of Mike there. Let us try to look at some more. Yes, I couldn't have done it better myself. Yes, I like this one because Mike was actually spelled correctly on this image right here. That is cool. Very, very cool. Now I know how to create some fan art. That's quite that's quite awesome. Okay, let us try to generate again. Yeah, 5 images. Why not? Why not? Now we're just using daily 2. So, did I check the pricing model for image generation? Very good question. Very good question. So now that actually I did not, but we can look at it together. So here we have some ducks that are hunted by a speaker. What about Pac-Man? Maybe Pac-Man. Where's Pac-Man? Maybe it was not understandable. Ducks being hunted by Pac-Man. Okay, let's write that. By Pac-Man. The ducks are wearing motorbike equipment or clothes. Motorbike clothes. They are bikers. It's biker ducks, right? So let's see now what happens. Get 5 more images. Let us see what happens. 1 image there. Yes, now it's biker ducks there. Pac-Man. Maybe Pac-Man is not known, that's why. Or maybe it's, should I make a space? By Pac-Man. Cartoon. The cartoon actually does not look that good. Maybe I should just skip the cartoon. Maybe it should be modern art. Modern art. That's also really ugly, isn't it? Let's say classic art. Classic art. Okay, but now we just got these. Let us see these ducks now. Ducks and Pac-Man. Oh, Pac-Man, that is a policeman is young there. I think it's confused. Classic art of ducks. Being chased, maybe. Being chased by an old lady with a cane. Not too many details. Let us try to skip the details. Yes. So, let us see the images. Wow, this is nice, right? But they don't look chased in that image there. Oh, that is not good. But and this doesn't look that good either. Classic. Okay, what about realistic photo then? Realistic photo. Just photo. Let us see. I like that we get this blah blah text back. Then we can actually see what is being interpreted, and we can see some more context why this image is being generated the way that it is. Okay, let me just check again. Okay. Yeah, this looks better now, but now it's also Daddy 2 is not that good with photos. We can see the dogs are a bit blurred out right there. This is actually quite cool. Wow. Steady 2. Yes. Okay, let us try with DALI 3 then instead again. Just for fun, just to see the quality difference. Yes. Come on. Give us the result. Generate the photo. see DALL-E 3 now. It actually found out in the context that the old lady had to chase the dogs. This is a cool image. This is really, really good. Wow. And of course, it's only imagination that sets the limits. So, and the resolution of your of your imagination is infinite. Yes, that was a very, very good episode. If I should say it myself, I'm very proud of myself as usual. Thank you very much for watching. Have a great evening, and thank you very much for all of your comments. Hope to see you again soon. Bye bye.